A former Jackson County deputy now in jail, waiting to learn his fate. Good evening, I'm Ava Van Valen.
And I'm Channing Frampton. That verdict just down in the last 2 hours in the Zachary Wester case. Let's start you with a timeline of how we got here today. Going into this case, the former Jackson County Sheriff's deputy was accused of planting drugs on at least 120 drivers. Investigators say the crimes happened between 2017 and 2018. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement started their investigation in August of 2018. Wester was arrested in 2019, with his trial starting just a week ago. ABC 27's Jada Williams joins us live from the Jackson County Courthouse right now with a breakdown of that verdict.
Well, the jury went into deliberations for about 3 hours yesterday. They came back this morning to do about 6 more hours of deliberation. Ultimately, they found Zachary Wester guilty on 19 out of the 67 charges. Now, here's a breakdown of what that jury found him guilty of. 1 for racketeering, 3 for official misconduct, 3 for possession of a controlled substance, 3 for fabricating evidence, 3 for perjury, 3 for possession of drug paraphernalia, and 3 more for false imprisonment. This is video from Wester as the verdict was being read. The former Jackson County deputy displayed little emotion as the verdicts were read in court today. Again, this all goes back to 2017 when Wester was accused of planting meth on people during traffic stops, then arresting them. Wester faced charges for doing that to 12 different people, but the jury only found him guilty in 3 cases. While Wester was only found guilty on 19 of those charges, Assistant State Attorney Tom Williams says he's glad there's some closure for some of those impacted by the stops.
The argument that I made at the end of the case and how I addressed it in opening was that the same pattern or similar pattern applied to the other victims in the case. But we're pleased to get justice for any victim in this case.
Now, as Wester's attorney Ryan Davis was walking out of the courtroom, we asked him for comment. He decided to decline to make one as of right now.
Jada, now that we know the verdict, Wester's in jail, so what happens next?
Well, currently Wester is being held in the Jackson County Correctional Facility. He will have a status hearing meeting on Monday. From there, they will determine when he will be sentenced to prison. Now, as for how long he may stay in prison, that is up to what they are able to calculate up until Monday when they have that hearing. In Jackson County, Jada Williams, ABC 27.
Thank you, Jada. And taking a closer look at this story, in all, there were more than 100 questionable cases connected to Wester. As Jada mentioned, only 12 were brought to trial. Charges for those involved have been dropped for all 12. We know at least 11 of the 12 people whose cases went to trial are now suing Jackson County.
And for more on this story, we've got you covered. Right now at WTXL.TV, you can take a look back on what happened day to day during this trial, plus a closer look at the evidence used in this case. We've got it all on our website.